Good news, Nnamdi Kanu, the Mazi himself, 4 new senior advocates of Nigeria as this go. They just joined his legal team like this for the trial tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we are outside for Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi himself, freedom, free Nnamdi Kanu. If you are there, if you can see me wherever you are, drop it in the comment section. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free the Mazi himself, the prophet of our time. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Let's go.
All right, guys. So Nnamdi Kanu goes to court tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is the 29th of April, where they scheduled his court, his hearing. So tomorrow we will know which new one the Nigerian government is bringing to the table. You know that every day that Nnamdi Kanu goes to court, there is always one story to tell, from one story to the other. So this time around, we will know what they are up to. So guys, so many things, Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody for 3 years, but Nigerians are not taking it any longer, even to the extent of people that are not Igbos, people from other sides of Nigeria like Yorubas, South people, they carry Nnamdi Kanu matter for head right now. They are even speaking more than Igbos that's where he came from. They are speaking more than Igbos right now. They said tomorrow that they are going to stand in support of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, that enough is enough, that Nigeria government just have to release him. He has stayed there for so long. You get, the last time that Nnamdi Kanu was captured, he was there for like 18 months or so, and they released him. So this time around, nobody actually know what the problem is, because it is taking much time. It is taking too much time. Like, I don't even know what is going to happen tomorrow.
Those that are either benefiting or profiting from this situation. That's all there is to it. Okay? But I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm. Sure. And peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people. Not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. Yes. And we'll continue to do so until we get victory.
One thing about Nnamdi Kanu is that, like, all this while that he has been in custody, anytime that the video, like, they interview him, even when he is still in DSS, he's always so pessimistic. Like, whatever that is going on in Southeast, like, he is so determined that even if it will take him more years to stay in DSS, that he does not mind, that he is ready to, as long as they are going to give Igbo people Biafra, that he does not mind staying in DSS for as long as they want, because besides, other people did worse than that. And I think this is what Nigerian government do not like about the man, because they kind of see him as if he is rude or someone that does, because all this while they want him to beg. They want him to beg, like, see, if you release me, I'm not going to do this again. I'm just going to forget anything Biafra. But no, it has never happened. In fact, a matter of fact, any court case that he has, he will say something else that will just aggravate the matter. The last one that he shouted at the judge, nobody even expected it. So it's high time they just come to the conclusion that this man is not going to relent in whatever concerns Biafra. Okay. I feel like the best thing they can do right now, because he has promised that immediately that he is released, that all these insecurities going on in Southeast, that they are going to come to an end. That is, like, who wouldn't want such? Who wouldn't want such? Unless, of course, like, our government likes the insecurity, just like what he said. He said that he feels like some people are benefiting from the insurgency that is going on in Southeast. And that was why he sent his people from US to go and investigate the matter that is going on in Southeast, so that they will not link it to IPOB. You know that anything that goes on in Southeast now, they will just say that it is IPOB people, further aggravating the case that Nnamdi Kanu has with Nigerian government.
Justice for Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, justice for this man. Nnamdi Kanu has overstayed in visit in that DSS custody. Yes, this man don't do anything wrong when they say they keep him for this long. See, Make I tell na one of the reasons that make Nnamdi Kanu never get in freedom. Now his own brothers, Igbo people, Igbo leaders, they are the reason why this man is still remaining under the DSS custody. Me, I never see anything where this man do where be saying bad. There's freedom of speech. Yes, there's freedom of speech in our constitution. And someone speak in mind, you want to silence that person. For what? Because of say you get little power. Nnamdi Kanu need him freedom back. Yes, DSS free Nnamdi Kanu. He doesn't kill nobody. He doesn't steal. He is not a bandit. He is not a criminal. He is not a kidnapper. He is just a freedom fighter. And he's fighting for the betterment of this country. You people kept him there. What is the essence of you keeping him there? While we have important thing to face. The bandits are disturbing the nation. You people have nothing to say. But someone just came out on social media and came out freely to speak in mind. You people got him arrested for no reason. Nnamdi Kanu needing freedom. Yes, justice for Nnamdi Kanu.
Hi, this is your buddy, Dr. John Isego here. The question I want to ask, are we a country of the rule of law or the whims and caprices of men? Are we a nation of the rule of law or a nation where wickedness thrives? Why should Nnamdi Kanu remain in perpetual detention? The court has freed him. But the opinion of the cabals, those who think that they owe the country, those who think that anyone who dares speak his or her mind becomes an object of attack. Why should Nnamdi remain in detention, for Christ's sake? Why should he remain in detention? Now let me warn, especially the Igbo men and the Igbo women, the Igbos, all of you that have positions in government or in leadership, as long as Kanu remains in detention, all of you are in detention. Didn't you see what the Yorubas did? When Sunday Igboho was in the same predicament, they all rose up, they spoke with one voice. Why should some of you Igbo men lose your mind and your sanity because of money? As long as Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, all Igbos are in detention. I'm not an Igbo man, but I have to tell you the truth, that these guys are test running a very wicked agenda. A day will come, they're going to pick all the top Igbo men and lock them up. Because you guys were silent when Nnamdi Kanu was there, you didn't say anything. They are going to make sure that they deal with all of you. But let me tell the government, this wickedness has to stop. If the law says a man is free, free him. What laws are we running? The Fulanis that are killing people in Nigeria, how many of them are in jail? How many of them have been convicted? This is evil. What you are doing, the government, this is evil. Let Nnamdi Kanu go. The Fulanis are killing people everywhere. You guys are doing nothing about it. But let me say this, God will judge all of you. God will judge all of you. And the judgment of God, no one can escape it.
Add to that.
Yeah. The truth of the matter is, without the people from the Southeast supporting the federal government, they cannot keep Kanu for more than 24 hours.
Say that again?
Without the politicians from the East supporting the federal government, the federal government will not keep Kanu more than 24 hours if they are not getting the support from the Eastern people. Just like what they have said, Nnamdi Kanu presented a request. 7 requests, 7, as I have mentioned. And when Buhari came to commission project in the Southeast, Imo, precisely, go and look at the requests Opu Zodima presented before Buhari. The list of Nnamdi Kanu was not among the requests. If they are serious-minded people, they are not coming to do meetings to deceive Nigerians. When Buhari came, why did you present? When they came to commission, when they came to inaugurate Opu Zodima, what was the request? Did he present a request before the president? He did not. So they are not going to do meetings. Why are they deceiving? Honest truth. Kanu, for me, or in otherwise, I don't see the crime he have committed, or in otherwise by the law, by the court. Thank you.
Processing unit of the ideology and make sure it is rightfully corrected. If you remove the leader, have you removed the ideology? there are more crazy Nnamdi Kanu that will come up after Nnamdi. They are just hiding under him. The only way to kill this is not by gun and bullet.
My God. Guys, people are not joking oh. Like, I mean, these are Nigerians. They are already full, like they are waiting for Nnamdi Kanu's release, and they are not giving up about it. And the important thing about this whole thing is that Nigerians have come to see that if this thing can happen to Nnamdi Kanu, that means it can happen to anybody. That is why you see people from all over the place, like all over the world right now, speaking up for this. They are saying no way, enough is enough, this man has to be out. This is a write up from an Biafra agitator on Twitter, and he says this is 5 years now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been held at the DSS detention faculty since his illegal rendition and abduction from Kenya, and despite court order asking the Nigerian government to release him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, will be appointed as the Federal High Court on the will be appearing at the Federal High Court on the 29th April, 2nd and 6th May. On April 23rd, 2025, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed his legal team to address attempts by the Nigerian government to manipulate public opinion ahead of his trial. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu highlighted concerns over deliberate efforts to forcefully link the indigenous people of Biafra, that is IPOB, to fabricated raids in Imo and Anambra, describing this as state-sponsored tactics to deflect attention from global campaigns for his release. These are the okay. We call for the release of these are the unusual tactics the Nigerian government always use whenever the court case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming up. We call for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. Self-determination is not a crime. Wow. Guys, you have heard it. They say that self-determination is not a crime. So Nnamdi Kanu must be released. I wonder what is going to happen tomorrow. I don't know. Had it been that they allow just any individual to enter the court premises, Nigerians will feel there oh, because from what I am seeing, from the energy that we are getting, it be like this tomorrow's court case is going to be very quite different. Remember that Nigerian government are already asking for eyewitnesses to appear in their favour in tomorrow court. I wonder where they are going to manufacture these eyewitnesses. Well, we will not be surprised. I mean, people that are able to bring fake bishop when it is needed. What are witnesses that they cannot bring? So we are wondering the kind of people that will appear tomorrow to testify against Nnamdi Kanu, because it seems like tomorrow's own will be different. But I do not know why they do not want witnesses to also appear in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, because if you are calling witnesses to appear against for him, you should also allow witnesses, those that want to speak for him, to speak up. Abi, all na eyewitnesses now. Seriously, I do not understand why they are still holding this man. I mean, the case of Simon Ekpa is quite different, you get. I mean, that one, he has videos of where he is inciting violence and telling people to do this and that in the community. That one is different. But Nnamdi Kanu's own, I mean, this is a man that the only thing I know that Nnamdi Kanu did was telling the people of Biafra, that's the people of Igbo, to always defend themselves against Fulani herdsmen. He made this video a long time ago, but guess what is happening right now? It is still the issue of Fulani herdsmen that we are suffering most. In fact, it is no longer the Igbos that are suffering it. Even from the people of South and people of Yoruba sef, these Fulani herdsmen have infiltrated the land of Yoruba to the extent that Yorubas are calling for the help of Tinubu. Because if the president is from your side, why would he allow the people of Fulanis to be treating you people like that? But yet, what did Tinubu do? The man traveled to France, and immediately he got back from France, he started talking about all the news has been, all the meetings he has been having is what will concern 2027 election, and not even anything that will concern insecurity. Immediately Tinubu came back from France, the next news we hear is the governor of Delta State leaving PDP for APC. Dat means Delta State is already captured for 2027 election. Dat state is sold like dis. Everything that is going on right now, it is just about 2027 election. Whether 100 people are kpaing in Plateau State, 70 Christians are kpaing in Benue State, dat one do not concern Tinubu again. All that matters to him right now is, am I going to win 2027 election? That is what Tinubu is after right now. Forgetting that if he should treat the people well, you do not even need to be doing all this state grabbing and capturing, making people to be entering APC whether or not they do not. Okay, we hear that even the governor that was suspended, that's Fubara, the one of Rivers State, he also had a secret meeting with him in London. What do you think that the meeting is all about, if not for how he will enter APC too, and from there Rivers State will be captured? Forgetting that the people of Ijaw have already said that there is nothing that is going to make them to vote for APC again come 2027 election. Yes, because of what happened, because he declared the Rivers state of emergency, and also because Wike insulted the people of Ijaw. All because of what? All because of Tinubu, because he is trying to. I wonder why all these things that you are turning the people against you, who then is going to vote for you come 2027? All these tactics, all these things, everything will just be easier for you if you just draw the love of the people. When this 2023 election was concluded, some people were saying this regime is going to favour me and my family, this regime, because people were thinking, okay, even though Peter Obi did not win, who knows, since Tinubu is not a northern man, because all this while people have been complaining that north is the problem of Nigeria. We don't want a Fulani president again, we don't want an Hausa president again. Maybe this one is a Yoruba person, maybe he's not that bad. You get, people were still thinking he could still come and turn things around, or maybe just change for changing sake. You get, so I was thinking, had it been that he did that, maybe people won't even dislike him as much as they do today. 2027 election would have been a smooth ride for him, because if he can do it when he was not even in seat, how much more when he is the current president? It is not that very easy to uh, dethrone a current president for the next election. So you get, so making it so obvious that he wants the presidency, so desperate, is so annoying, it's pissing people off. So that is why so many people are now clamoring for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, because his detention is now making people to wonder, what is he preventing them for doing? Considering the fact that the old videos that he made, they are coming alive today. The old videos that Nnamdi Kanu made, telling people, warning people against Fulani, telling them, look at what Fulani did to Hausa o, don't let Fulani do this to Southeast. Yoruba, don't let Fulani do this. Now today, what is happening? The Northerners cannot even breathe because of Fulani. How much more people that do not have anything in common with them? Guys, let's look at this latest update concerning Simon Ekpa. This man
depending your time zone. And ya dikechi. Makanesia di agwa wakaina bagabuni sonyewe. What are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If I end up with you and keep as well. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, this is Kelena TV 2.
We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption by your doorstep. If I make common sense, the reason I brought him if I marry if I'm not if in a chief. Oh my God, I just want to make common sense as always. I am a preacher of the gospel of redemption. And keep as well, I am praying to God that I want to preach it with anointing and power. I am a content creator and political analyst. Yes, that is that. It is just going to be a quick one. In our social media, it has been flying by the extradition of Ekpa. You gotta go. Man, I just want to tell you to be strong. Na ndị isi oji ndị Igbo anyị nwabụ nsogbu anyị. We are our own problem. You know, on social media now, and then they share ya about some ndị anyị bidoro chia from there BBC Pidgin they share gear. Mana ife niile o nwere ife wetara ndị be anyị ji ekwu somokwu. O nwere okwu ndị be anyị ndị mgbe ochie na-ekwu asị na onye na-egbu egbu na-ekwu okwu. Na onye a na-egbu egbu na-ekwu okwu. Ihe a bụ ilu ndị Igbo. Mana the age anyị nwa nọ na bụ ndị Igbo. Ụdị ndụ anyị na-ebizi ndụ opposite ka opposite ya. Oh ya times ọ nọpụta na blame ndị ọcha na mere unu. Some unu nwa bụ ndị isi ojii jama left from right. Unu na-ebi ndụ our ancestors kwechiri na onye na-egbu egbu na-ekwu okwu. Ndị ọcha a na-ebi ndụ a na-enyere onye na-egbu egbu efe ka o kwuo okwu. Mana unu nwa ndị bụlụ ụnọ bụ ndị na-ekwu ya. At times I wonder why or I wonder how unu ji ekwu na ihe niile ọ na-asị na ndị ọcha amụtara ya from our side. Ka ha mụtara ya from your side, what are you doing today to prove? If I amụta from you, that shows that that is whom you are, your originality. Mana today, reverse is the case. Onye na-egbu egbu na-ekwu okwu. Ndị be anyị sị mba, onye ahụ na-egbu egbu ya ekwu n'okwu si jide ya si kugbuo ya ka onye ọbụla zuo ike. Ndị ọcha ejidego Maazị Ekpa based on reports the same people he came to save laid against him. Fejidia fix a date for the hearing abụ onye na-egbu egbu ka o kwuo okwu. Ndị efisi any date for the hearing. Ndị be anyị nọ na social media a na-erumozi si kpọnata the person ka atụwa ya nga n'obodo Bongo. No, fa achọghị icherecha ka onye agha na-egbu egbu onye agha chọrọ igbu egbu ka okwu nwanne okwu na Finland. Mba, fa chọrọ ka akpọnata ya Bongo. Ọ na-adịba anyị ọsịsọ ndị isi ojii. Some of us the deadly. Anya na-egbu egbu ndị ọcha then learn this one from us. Kee nke ihe hold sie ya ike. Nothing. Eji Maazị Ekpa fisie date for hearing. Unu achọghị ịma nyere unu FSF unu ga-eje gbawa ụlọ nga ebe ọ nọ dọrọ ya ozugbo dọla ya Bongo without hearing. Oruo n'ụlọ ịkpọbịala ogbu na akpọgbo ya n'obe. Ọ ihe a ka unu ji wee gaa as far as suo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya gaa Kenya ruo ebe a buru ya forcefully bula ya obodo Bongo. Ka i buru ya forcefully bula ya obodo Bongo, ife na-eme na ọbọ na-adịghị eme iwu enu n'area iwu enu ya. Maazị Ekpa Finland ejide gị afọ isie date for hearing. Unu ebubego rumor na social media na-eji ebuli ya Bongo ka ekọtụ mere approve that thing. Ebe Finland kwugoro date for hearing, you must understand this thing. Finland ya bụ Bongo. Ọ bụ na Finland megide mee otherwise, ị mara na fa akpọtogo afụfa n'ụwa niile. Finland megide mee otherwise, ị mara na fa akpọtogo afụfa n'ụwa niile. So rapone we must allow Finland to do their thing their own way. That is just the simple truth. Finland cannot go against their own pattern or their system because of an Oluku like you from Africa or an Oluku from Mongolia. They can't. Farm fees date for hearing, rapuzie that hearing, may abandon, gazie mabruzie their citizen, poiga, Makanibe Mongolian, Kigro, you name we boy, each and on to it, abundant to her. So BBC, according to them, Pigeon, ha contact yana lawyer Mazi Ekpa. Lawyer Mazi Ekpa said he over by extradition. The Amania. No, the young over court to marry approve. Now the only thing Yama Mazi Ekpa on the case and law Okuum when they got the hearing. I'm also June or July or so. So he not actually able to disregard that very news. If they wouldn't be able envy and jealousy. Just like in Frana, Dr. Ngozi Adebeze, not that the woman have done anything wrong. Some people just decide by themselves that they cannot work with women. Somebody decided that he cannot work with you. What will you do? You must go and look for somebody that will work with you. That is the simple truth. Be it home, be it abroad. President Bumai today, ome nwoke ọbụla nọ na military or nwoke ọbụla nọ na ndị uwe ojii, nwoke ọbụla nọ n'obodo a decide na nwaanyị ya bụ president na ya le ama nrụkọ nwa ọrụ. That is his or her own business. The person can step aside. The woman they in charge can choose another. Nobody like nobody send you a message. If you need friend get in a social media and then photo up and down, or what if you to change the mind of Finland? Also, the truth, also by the protest. Protest is just to key highlight to them, remind to them no when somebody no email. Hey, if you a date, when I if you a date, never if you see a date of protest. Faje protest in solidarity. News are now everywhere. The carriers of this news, Bundibo. The same people carrying this news by Namazepa's extradition to Obodobongo. February the news for one day. Ndibo share this very news. They have never carried the news. How would you can ask them happen? That is in a Hamufu. I'm not from a Hamufu, that is their business. But Mazepa's freedom or freedom fighting is their business. It is just all about hatred. Why would you do this boy? You don't freedom. Why would you do this boy? That is just all. Agane wouldn't buy. They didn't even share this very news now. They cannot share it. They cannot say anything. But news you Mazepa, they will share it because of hatred. News who Dr. Ngozi Adebeze follow you say, oh, Lobo Yoruba, Lobo Igbo, also no Bagwata, also no Burumba, and a query. Back rubbish. We are not going to disregard that news. Finland, they want to practice Nonya Nebu that Ndi Igbo abandoned. But for us, got kidnapped on Nnamdi Kanu. Today, upon a turn over narrow, fan about chokwa, he manipulate and system again. KJ Finland, dear one de Mazepa. Mana Kaile European Union, La Finland, the Kaifin twice, America. Mana the truth remains that lawyer Abdullah this propaganda news on the Igbo, Ebuka and social media, on the Igbo web carrier, and the on the Igbo Shia, a whole lawyers in Yamama. What does that tell you? How to follow rule of law? Onyane Ebu. No na-ekwu okwu ndebe anyị ndị Igbo sọpọtụrụ ka obodo Bongo bịa jide nwanne fa na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe ha sị ka abịa jide ya mana ndị na-agagharịzi everywhere na Bongo na-egbusi ndị mmadụ fachi ikwu okwu ndị nke a dị normal. Anyway, mere unu ebere, some of you are joker. The truth bụ na ọ nneke maazị Nnamdi Kanu bịara kwube n'ihe oge a emechaa nneke maazị Ekpa abịa na-ekwu ya ịghọtara na so emegidegori kpọtakwa ya na-aka egbu ha na oluku ya ọgọva na-ekwu nwa okwu idiot like you na social media na-echi ya nonsense. Ka ife ihe again ụbọchị agbakpogela village gị nobody will talk because anyị were godi nke am leme na amara ndị na-egbu na ha mụfu na even their state governor gwara ha emere ihe ọbụla fandụ ebe a ka a na-egbufa.
History is set to repeat itself as Nigerian government lines up witnesses against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes 29th of this month, April, as he continues his trial. What would be the outcome of this? Who and who would you think will make up the witnesses who might testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court of law? Would it be from Igbo extraction as one of the Igbo, is it an Igbo man calling IPOP, terrorist IPOP group led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How possible could this be? You want to know the people that will come to testify against Nnamdi Kanu? What are the people that will come to testify in favor of him? Those people that will come to testify against Nnamdi Kanu, part of them are people from Biafra land. The Igbo extortioners. Igbos in Southeast, call it like that. In all the East Central states of Gowon regime. They will come. People who have showed their hand in killing their own people. People who have showed their hand in betraying Nnamdi Kanu. They will come up to testify against Nnamdi Kanu so that Nnamdi Kanu will not come out. And they will continue in the evil of organ harvesting. You know that organ harvesting is more lucrative now in the East. You understand? Why? Because these people hate good things. This is what they don't want Nnamdi Kanu to come out. They're taking it to make a business.
Recall in 2016, the court rejected the request of federal government to mark the witnesses. They want to mark them so that people will not see them, and court rejected that. Do you think that such could be rejected again if there is any request for such?
I don't think that it will reject now, because the government of Nigeria is taking any possible means to hold Nnamdi Kanu guilty. And to watch, joke apart, what the Buhari government wasn't able to do, Tinubu government is doing it. In the case of
subvert justice, or not allow justice to have its course?
Now look at it. Buhari government, the court to judge, two Nigerian courts, High Court in Abia State, Enugu State, and Appeal Court, judge in the favor of Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing Buhari did, Buhari hold him, not allow him to go, even as court give order.
He's charged and acquitted.
He's not acquitted. And the Buhari regime wasn't able to cancel the case. But Tinubu entered and canceled the case, trash it out completely, as start afresh. You see what Buhari wasn't able to do in Nnamdi Kanu IPOB Biafran case. What Tinubu is doing throughout 2021 to 2024, Buhari government wasn't able to convince Finland to arrest Sam on Ekpa. The Tinubu government was able to convince Finland to arrest Sam on Ekpa. You see how Tinubu is playing his own game.
But I thought Tinubu is a Democrat, or perceived to be a Democrat, somebody who preaches for the rule of law and the defense of human fundamental rights against Abacha regime and other military juntas.
Both Buhari and Tinubu, none of them know what is called human rights. If Tinubu know what is called human rights, you could have released Nnamdi Kanu since. You could not have cancelled the case you have won. And the international community were looking at it. That's what I'm saying. If Buhari know what is called rule of law, Buhari could have maintained federal character in his own regime. Federal character started immediately the war, Biafran Nigerian war ended. The one called it quota system. Quota system. It was a Shagari regime, called it federal character. All the whole appointment of Buhari was Fulani hold the whole post. Tinubu enter. All the whole appointment of Tinubu was the West, Yorubas, hold the post. Is there any equity in these two figures, their administration? Is there any equity there?
Fairness.
Is there any transparent there? During Buhari regime, Ashtags, where are the judgment of those people that were killed? If they know human rights, if they fight for human rights, all of them fight to make sure they deceive the masses so that they can be where they are now. And as they reach where they are now, then their true color come out. The true color come out. They are green snake in a green grass. A snake in the night that you don't know where it's heading to. Until when they break, you see them. Now they have break. We are seeing whom they are. So
If Tulumbu, I'm telling you honestly today, if Tulumbu want the people that will come to testify against Nnamdi Kanu should be masked, they be masked. You know the game he will play. You know how you manipulate it to be. If only him can vote himself into the Aso Rock, only him.
INEC declared him winner, and the judiciary upheld that.
Both the tribunal, both appeal, both the Supreme Court, which everybody see with their two physical open naked eye. They will tell me what Tinubu cannot do. I'm telling you honestly, if Tinubu want talk time, he will get it. If Tinubu want life president, he will get it. Is this just Nigeria? The power Tinubu hold to control Lagos State up to this day. If Tinubu want to control Nigeria, he still use that power to control Nigeria.
And you think people will be watching him?
I tell you, say, if Tinubu want it, the only thing can stop him is God Almighty. If Tinubu want it, he will do it.
Is he more powerful than Obasanjo? The same Oyerebama who was intoxicated about continuity in office.
Look, Tinubu have done more than Obasanjo. Obasanjo have people who voted him in, who supported him. But Tinubu, who voted him in?
INEC declared him winner, and it was upheld at the Supreme Court.
INEC declared him winner. Then Obasanjo, at least people count some states he won. How many states Tinubu won?
He won majorly parts of the north.
Parts of the north. Are they not crying now? Which means if Tinubu won part of the north, Tinubu do not want it ordinarily. Because now northern eye have opened. The game Tinubu play them, the eye have opened. That's why they cry, because he did not want their ordinarily. He manipulated them to say he won their state.
And the north saying that the Buhari regime is different from that of Tinubu, or an escalation of same.
Don't mind that word. Tinubu, what Buhari did is to kill Nigeria. Tinubu is burying Nigeria. So all of them are the same thing. Tinubu is burying a dead body that their brother have already killed. So they should not blame Tinubu for bad governance, because what he inherited from them.
Because he promised Nigerians that he will continue where Tinubu stopped.
Yeah,
and there's nothing different about that. He has kept his promise. Anyway.
Where his predecessor stopped, that's why we start. Which is doing. After all, his political campaign, he did not fail it. But the only place where I know that is lacking or is not meeting up is the agbado that we say will be eating. Ewa, Gary, had he provide the agbado for us, provide the ewa for us and Gary. I think we could take granite and the guguru, they summarize him. If you take granite and guguru, the water is down. After all, pure water now, at least from 5 naira to 15 naira, we can still manage it.
Just 10%. Is that 1,000% increment?
No increment. It's just normal.
Just the same 5. It's just that they added zero at the back.
It's the same 5. This is Nigeria we are in. So let us go back to this thing. If Tinubu want Nnamdi Kanu, people that will come with mass and come, they will come, and the Southeast people will come. After Southeast, then government sponsors agents, government sponsors witness.
Okay, guys, welcome back. So the people of Igbo say that even if our leaders will not support and speak up for Nnamdi Kanu, we will always do that, because it amazes me that up to date that there is no influential Igbo upon all the kind of influential people that Igbo people have. Nobody have come out, or okay, they don't even need to come out one by one. Like, let all of them come out together as a group and demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They have not done it. Someone said something, said any day that Igbo leaders say that Nnamdi Kanu will come out, that is the day that Nnamdi Kanu will come out. And I totally agree, because there is no way that these 5 governors that governing Igbo land will come and have a meeting together with Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, and they will go and meet Tinubu that, see, we need this man to be out. There is no way that he is not going to release him. But because they do not want, that is why nobody even care. That is why this case keep being postponed, and every day that the court postpone it, all the Igbos, it will be like it is ice water. Nobody will say anything. Everybody will just be on their own. Igbo leaders are just going about. Like the other day, Soludo came out to say that the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not going to do anything for for the insecurity going on in the southeast. Can you imagine? This thing that he's saying now, is he making them to release him, or is he making it for them to keep it more? Say, oh, that means it's of no use, no need releasing him. Because if the governors can say releasing him does not matter to us, that means Igbo people do not care. The people that are supposed to be the mouthpiece, the people that are supposed to be on the forefront, are not even doing anything. It's just the common men that are speaking up for Nnamdi Kanu. But tomorrow we will know how far the story have gone. You know that every day that Nnamdi Kanu go to court, we will hear new English or new thing that they have introduced and say this is what he did. So tomorrow we'll know. Guys, if you want to keep updated and know how the court case is going tomorrow, just come to my live, okay? I'll be going live as soon as the court session started, and I will be showing you all the videos in details. Thank you so much for staying with me up to this moment. I'll